So I'm out here in Florida. You can see the ocean behind me. It looks pretty cool. It's beautiful out here. Went for a run about a mile away from the hotel. This is really nice out here. I wanted to make a quick video, actually, maybe a long video, and just talk about why I'm exercising right now. I actually think that the reason why I exercise so much is to deal with the anxiety that I have. I think that's actually sort of a coping mechanism that I didn't even realize. So if I don't exercise, it's really bad for me. I think a lot of what I deal with on a regular basis is anxiety, a lot of social anxiety. And this is probably the first time I've actually, well, I've talked about it before, I guess, but I don't talk about it very often. I'm bringing it up now because I had to go to this event and I had fun. It was great, but the beginning is always hard because getting to know people, even though I know some of these people, it's being around in a room and talking to people for no specific agenda feels weird. I need an agenda. Like if I'm not the one presenting or I'm not the one doing the work, it feels so awkward, you know? And what's funny is I know a lot of people deal with this problem, or I was reminded that people have a similar issue about different things. They have this anxiety in different ways and it comes out in different ways. And I'm bringing it up now because it's a problem that I haven't acknowledged enough. And if I don't acknowledge it enough, I can't deal with it. Let me apologize in advance for all the wind because there's a lot of noise. But for those that watch my videos or watch these kinds of videos, the 30 or 40 or really 30, I get these 30 or 40 views, but like only 5 people maybe watch it through, which is kind of cool actually, you know? I used to think of that as a bad thing, but I mean, only the people that really care about what you want to say or who are interested in the thing that you're into are the people you care about anyway. And it's kind of hard, you know, because we connect with people in different ways and in different levels, you know, and it's so easy to think that you have to, or sometimes I feel like I need to connect with people all in the same way, in a vulnerable way, and I don't have to. I don't have to because people are different. We're all different. The people we care about are different. And it's like I have all this self-talk in my head that sort of manages. Like I've been able to structure my day, structure my life to sort of have this course of great stuff that I really love. But there's still issues that I have. A lot of people have these issues. I'm sure you have something similar. And if you want to share it with me, feel free. But, you know, in the comments or something. But we have these issues and we find maybe healthier ways to deal with it. Like I deal with it with exercise, I deal with it with writing, I deal with it with making videos that are, I feel, productive for some people, that help other people, but also help me in the process. But I mean, I know that people deal with them in a negative way, and it's hard because that's kind of like my thing, because it's so easy to find something that feels better. So sometimes I try to do something that feels worse, or that's not true, because having to be in a room and having to socialize, like today I have to go and talk to people or hang out with people in like the bar, and oh my god, if you had to put me in any worse situation, it's probably the worst for me. But I've talked to these people already and people know me, and it's not that bad, but you know, it's just like I have all this expectation over myself. And I think one of the things that I figured out is that for me, I always put these expectations of like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, you know, it's basically unrealistic expectations. And I have to remind myself that what I'm asking of myself is unrealistic. And I have to remember that I can't keep doing that to myself if I want to live a good life, to have a healthy mental relationship with myself and the people around me, and kind of grow as a person. The people you surround yourself with, you know, your family, your social structure of your life, whether you intentionally put it together or not, is a big part of kind of why we all do what we do, right? Trying to be better than everybody, trying to be a positive force of some kind, trying to, you know, be number one. So those aren't always good things, but there are things. Or for me, being an example to my kids, being an example to my family, to do more for my family, to be an example to my friends, business partners, to kind of elevate myself. And those are, and you can't do that. It's very difficult to do that without those people around you, or those people in your life. You don't have to literally be around you, right? Like I work hard for the people that I respect and for the people that I love. And there's just no way to push yourself that hard, you know? I know I have a friend, he says he wants to do stuff for himself, and that's okay. And I do stuff for myself, we all do stuff for ourselves, but really to push and get to like a brand new level and really like basically accomplish like the goals and dreams. Like almost anyone who's successful, everyone who's successful, just about damn near, have done it with the help of the people. I mean, even on the basic level, we need our mom and our dad, and maybe they haven't been there, you know, the whole time. Maybe, you know, like with, you know, my past, right? They still had to do it. They still had to have sex. They still had a conception, and someone still had to deliver you, and someone still had to take care of you at least for the first couple of years to make sure you got fed, whether or not it was like good or bad. Like all these, you know, some of us maybe haven't had the best childhood, but we still had these challenges that sort of shaped us. I like how this video is coming along because I'm out here in Florida recording myself talking. I don't have my DSLR camera, but I do have my iPhone, which is still uncomfortable as I walk past people. I do, if you see cuts in this video, it's because I stopped to record because I'm about to pass someone and it feels so awkward, right? Where am I going with this? Where am I going? What am I talking about? I'm just airing out my anxiety, I think. That's what it is. Like I'm trying to figure out, because I actually have this therapist that I talk to, and it's helpful. I just started. And one of the things are like, when you feel anxious or you feel this, whatever it is, social anxiety for me, usually what's happening, she said, is that you're saying something to yourself, usually negative. It's always usually a relationship with yourself, you know, and it's hard to figure that out. Like, how do you have these thoughts and you don't know what to, like, you don't know what you're saying. Like, I'm trying to hear what I'm saying, but then see, the thing is, that's the thing with anxiety, or what I'm feeling, whatever you want to call it, is I feel so much of it. It's basically overwhelming to a point where I can't even hear the chatter. And I've been able, since I've been trying to pay attention to it more, I've been realizing one of the things that I'm doing is I'm making myself, I say should a lot. I should be doing this, I should be doing this, I need to do this as an expectation, right? And really what I should be doing, or say again, I'm doing it now, even out loud, but it's not having the expectation, right? You know, when you interact with people, you want to reduce the expectation. It's really more about being present in the moment, enjoying, sort of somehow enjoying or absorbing what's going on around you, and experiencing things, right? Because I want to say that's, well, for sure I know what I'm describing is probably much better than putting all this expectation of, okay, I need to look like this, I need to sound like this, I need to be this person, I need to sound smart, I need to make sure you know, I don't share this information, or I do share this information, or that kind of thing. You know, it's a God, I don't know how to say it, but I just know that when I make these videos and I talk, I get so much out of it, you know, and I want to appreciate you for listening, for hanging out through the end here. I've been out here for about 20 minutes walking. I ran and then I walked back, and I'm sort of a video geek here, so I got the sun facing me, so there's better sunlight. I'm using the front facing camera, so that way it's or the back facing camera, that way I get higher quality video. I'm rambling. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Actually, someone asked me to make a video, so I'm going to talk about that, which is about how to stay motivated. So I really want to talk about that anyway. Alright, see you later. Bye. Alright, something I didn't expect to do after making that video is to do some jet skiing. So I think I'm going to toughen up here and go ahead and do something I'm a little bit scared of doing. Okay, let's go. Alright, so just got off the jet ski, and I have to say that was pretty fun. I'm glad I did. I actually got a really good idea. The idea was, what's worse, I was thinking about death lately, had a conversation about it, and what's worse than death? And actually, you know, there are a lot of things worse than death. I think for a lot of people, I would have to say being embarrassed is worse than death. You know, being humiliated in front of the people you respect the most. Family, your mother, your father, your brother. That's why, you know, there's so much pressure, societal pressure to perform, to be this person, you know. I mean, it's funny because it's like the whole world does it to us, right? Or, you know, part of it's learned, but you know, we let ourselves do it, and then we end up playing the victim. It's interesting, you know, like. But I'm bringing this up. I don't know why I'm bringing it up. It's just like the first thing, the worst thing. That's because that's a thought I had. It's like, man, this is great. Worse than death. What's worse than death? Another idea. What other idea? I thought I had another idea in there. I don't know. All right, so where was I? What was I talking? I was talking about something worse than death. What's worse than death? Embarrassment. Not fulfilling your goals. Suffering, pain. You know, why do people want to die early? You know, if they're like in pain, right? Euthanization. Kind of a dark topic, I know, but I don't know. That's my thought. You know, someone asked on the channel. They asked me, you know, make a video on how to stay motivated. And you know what? For you, I'm going to make that video. So let's talk about how to stay motivated. How do you stay motivated? Well, this is what makes religion so important. I'm not particularly a religious person, but the concept I value quite a bit, and that is believing in something higher than yourself, something bigger than yourself. And that's kind of why a lot of people who are into God and Jesus Christ, into any religion really, have this sort of, not always, but a certain kind of surety. I just made up a word, surety, or certainty about themselves, right? Because they give it to God, right? There's something about it, and it's very, it feels good, you know, when you can kind of let go of your cleverness, your smartness, your intelligence. You know, it's too easy to, because, you know, I don't know, I think you're watching this, you're pretty smart, yeah, and you're intelligent, you have a view of the world, you know, you're looking for something to improve yourself on YouTube, and, you know, you're working hard, maybe you're not have it all figured out, but, you know, you feel like you're moving in a positive direction, but you're sometimes not sure. I feel the same way, right? And you're just testing. But, so believing in something bigger than yourself, having a higher cause or purpose, and it doesn't even have to be about God. I'm just using that as because that's pretty universal. I know some people really believe. And for those that don't, it's all right. Or if you're like mixed about it, I feel mixed about it. But I can appreciate the concept and other people I can respect people, right? About the people who really believe in God. And, you know, for me, I'm always having this mixed relationship with God, but, you know, like fitness, right? For me, fitness has always been important to me. Staying healthy has been important to me. But for what, right? I mean, you think about it for a second. Like, I'm into health. I want to make myself better. I want to have a quality of life. Well, for what reason? You know? So you got to ask yourself those questions. They're very hard questions to answer because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we don't make it no one makes it out of here alive, right? They don't make it, you know, we're all gonna die, right? So, I mean, you know, what's wrong with being fat and eating whatever the hell you want and being unhealthy, you know? There's negatives, you know, like there's the joint pain, diabetes, disease, early death, you know? All that stuff could be considered positive, right? Look at the richest man in the world, Warren Buffett, or was the richest man? Jeff Bezos is top now, but even then, you know, he's not going to give up his Coca-Cola every day, right? I mean, 90 years old, I mean, life is better with it than without it, right? So it's kind of like one of those things, like, and it's so easy to judge people who are unhealthy, but, you know, it's how to stay motivated. I'm veering off topic, but again, finding a higher purpose. And, you know, finding a purpose is not easy sometimes. You just have to find something that you get excited about and you push. You know, sometimes we talk to people and you see people out there on YouTube or maybe other social media and on the internet, you know, they're trying to accomplish their goals, accomplish their dreams, and they're trying to sell you something or sell an idea. And it's because they really believe in the idea typically, or to some degree, they believe in a very strong way. And because they believe in a very strong way, they, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. See, when I get nervous, I'll say interesting a lot. But, okay, going back, okay, how do you stay motivated? Finding something bigger than yourself to follow, you know? World hunger, God, fitness, helping others with fitness, the environment, getting people on Mars, making things easier for people to receive their products and services or buy stuff like Amazon, healthy food like Whole Foods, or just food like a grocery store, Safeway, whatever, right? What else is there? Think about all these big things that have happened. It's because one person collected a group of people that brought them together on this idea, this concept, and pushed really hard for it and got people to rally behind it. That's, you know, so it's finding that thing for you. And you know what? It's not easy to find that thing. It's not. And if you want to stay motivated, you go one day at a time. You know, that's why you set a goal, right? You set a goal, and a lot of time the goal has to have a big meaning. And if you can't find a goal, pick something that that you're somewhat excited about. Something. I mean, ideally, you just know. When you're really excited about something, you just know. And if you are, you go all in. And then you see where it takes you. Like sometimes it can be video games. Sometimes it could be, personal development. Sometimes it could be a movie making. Who knows? Writing. It's finding something and then going all in as hard as you can, and then seeing it where it takes you. And if it does, and if you get tired of it, it's okay. Find something else. And if you keep jumping around, it's okay too, because you know what? You're staying motivated, right? This video is about staying motivated. It's not about being productive. Anyways, hope that's helpful to you. Thanks for watching.